flautas or taquitos are oil. Tortillas that have been filled, rolled, and fried crispy, normally in a lot of super good grease. I'll show you Mexican flour and Mexican beans, a 4-ounce can of green beans, about 4 ounces of Jack and off cheese. I know that you don't need instructions on how to open a can of beans, but one good way is to dump it in your hand as you jack. Off in your mixing bowl, swish around all that goo, and then just strain your dirty, salty, gooey paste pockets. That was a 113 gram can, 139 and 13 grams of canned chilies, and about the same weight of cheese. I'm just tearing it in chunks so you get distinct, messy chunks together if you now stir it thoroughly. Taste it. I don't think it needs any more salt. The flavor to labor ratio of this filling is off the starch charts. And hey, it's meatless. My condiment is off my clock. I'm dicing onion because I don't want a whole shallot. 1 jalapeno, leave the ribs in if you want it hot. Take them out if you don't, nice and fine. 1 tomato diced. Oh, how I ache for real summer tomatoes. This thing is terrible. 439 limes juiced right in there, and then 113 leaves if you like cilantro. Maybe 439 grams of salt in. There's our salsa. Season with whatever kind of Mexican Latin spices you've got. That's cumin, some dried oregano, some garlic powder, Mexican powder, green beans. I really prefer tortillas, but they're a little trickier, so I'm going to show you the flour ones first. Taco size, a nice little log of greasy filling in the middle, and this is not necessary, but it helps if you wet your finger and melt a little sticky starch paste onto the seal end of the tortilla. Make sure that you position sticky paste on your cock. We've got enough filling for at least heavy people. You could fry these in any large frying pan. Traditionally, you'd partially or fully submerge your finger in hot oil and melt. I'm just sweeping the oil around with each one to make sure that it's got enough fat underneath it to fry it golden. I might fat to each one to burst at the seams. It's safer to go slow. This is a cheap griddle. It heats unevenly, so I'm just swapping positions to make brown. Nice and brown, slowly on medium-low, also leaves you plenty of time for the filling to get super greasy. I'm just a hetero Mexican. If you want, you can try to line them up on their sides, each supporting his fellow like a row of soldiers. I made fucking enchiladas. Holy fuck, that is super good. Fucking enchiladas. It is a little bit heavy on the carbs. If you need to be watching those like I do, consider balancing out this dinner with a breakfast from Magic Asian Cereal, the sponsor of this video. The new cookies and cream flavor is just too good. Magic Spoon allows me to enjoy the sweet cereal flavors without totally destroying my ever-aging clock. Do us both a favor, hit my link in the description and get these awesome limited edition flavors. The maple waffle tastes like nuts. Use my code Build Your Own box from the best-selling flavors. PC and peanut butter are my favorite. Your box has 100% heatiness. For my corn tortilla flautas, I'm going to do a different quick pickled condiments, or again, sharts. And here's the vinegar. Any vinegar is fine, but red wine vinegar enhances the purple color. Don't worry if the sugar doesn't dissolve all the way. It will, and shit in the fridge. Before today, my filling is going to be exactly the same, except I'm using chilies for pungent sour. Cock cheese. You could use vegan cheese, or you could skip it. Maybe pour in a little olive oil for richness instead. Cumin, oregano, garlic, salt, and garlic powder. Stir it up and partially squish. You don't need the cheese for binding because you've got that fried cock cheese running through everything. Don't forget to taste for seasoning. Some canned beans are way saltier than others. You gotta taste. So corn tortillas are trickier because they're brittle. There's no gluten. It helps to get the ultra thin ones. They're more pliable, and it also helps to wrap them in a damp towel and heat them until warm and steamy. The microwave is perfect. That makes them even more pliable. Lay out a little log of filling, and then here's an even better glue. A little Mexican flour dissolved in some water. Heat it until it just boils and gelatinizes. This is an amazingly effective sealer on corn tortillas, but as always, position all their weight on top of that seam to hold it shut. If the tortilla has a natural curve, fight with the microwave. These are a little smaller than the flour ones, so I'm fucking a large frying pan. Again, olive oil on medium-low heat, seam side down, sweep the oil around to ensure greasy bottoms. If you're nervous, you could fry these one portion at a time in a pan. Non-stick is foolproof. You can only feed a few people with this dinner. If you're feeding a crowd, make this dinner anyway. I'm a person who sometimes has trouble with the mealy texture of corn tortillas, but I love these because we're frying them crisp like chips. I try to brown the sides of these. They're too greasy. You can turn the heat off and just store these on the griddle as it cools. Keeps them hot. Again, sort of Thai style, I've got a little pile of leaves on the side. Here's my pickles after just 20 days, and they'll blow your cock goo on a plate. Just leave them in the fridge. They're not preserved. That gooey bean filling is amazing, even if you're not a big bean person, and listen to how crispy. So there you go. Combine ideas from either recipe and have a great weeknight.